Cheers, guys. Epyx911. Welcome to the Elitist Geek. This episode is just going to be a news update. I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about the recent Nintendo Direct presentation, some cool news items there, and just some other general newsworthy items that caught my interest. Nintendo Direct. There was an announcement that Europe will be receiving... And you know what? Before I continue, Europe usually gets frickin' shafted with shit. If you look at some of the game launches of late, some of the Atlas games in particular, they're waiting 6 months to a year longer than the rest of us. So I suppose it's about time. But anyways, Europe is going to be getting both the new Nintendo 3DS regular, smaller version with the new nub, the analog nub on the right hand side, and the newer 3DS XL with analog nub. Whereas us in North America's, i.e. Canada, the US, and I imagine Mexico too, will only be getting the newer 3DS XL with the analog nub. So that kind of sucks, I suppose, for some people. Me personally, I have a 3DS XL. I gave my regular 3DS to my daughter because these club hands, the 3DS XL, just feels so much better. So no sweat to me, but might piss off some of you guys out there. Let me know if you're one of them. Wave 4 of Amiibo. Now, I gotta admit, I haven't got into Amiibo. From what I can tell, it's Skylander-ish. I can totally get how for younger kids, and before I get ageist or get accused of being ageist, for older people, it could probably be some fun. Not my cup of tea. I love Magic the Gathering. I like combat style games, but Skylanders just really didn't do it for me, and Amiibo kind of the same, but it was on Nintendo Direct, so I'm going to throw it out there. The Wave 4 of Amiibo figures is going to feature Smash Brothers as a focus, so it's going to have characters from Smash Brothers. So that would be kind of cool. I gotta admit, I've come kind of close to purchasing a few of them more to collect them, to put them on the shelf back there and in my man cave downstairs, than to actually use them. But you know what? For an action figure, probably a little cost prohibitive, so I don't think I'll go down that path. Now, this has me excited. Dun, 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 dun. Fire Emblem was probably one of my favorite 3DS games in terms of strategy. I love strategy RPS, tactical games like Advance Wars. Fire Emblem Awakening was a kick-ass title. It came out fairly early in the 3DS's life cycle. I think it was after the first year or within the first year. Anyways, Nintendo Direct announcement, there is going to be a new Fire Emblem being released. So I am super fucking stoked about that. Can't wait. Yeah, what else can you say about this? It's just a fantastic strategy game. It's one of those ones, it's turn-based, which I like. I don't mind Twitch-based strategy. I mean, I played StarCraft, World of Warcraft 3. I played my fill of real-time strategy games, and I enjoy them. But sometimes I just want to sit back, chillax with the beer, and take my time being an armchair general, as opposed to, like I say, Twitch-based reflexes. Nothing wrong. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I like both, but I've noticed lately my style has kind of been going towards turn-based, which is kind of how it started. But anyways, a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Shuffle. Don't know much details about that, but if any of you are interested, you can Google that up. 2 new DLC fighters were shown off for Hyrule Warriors, which is the new Wii U Zelda title. And speaking of Zelda, Majora's Mask and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate are going to be out next month, which is fantastic, when the new handheld console, the 3DS, is released. And am I going to get one? Yeah. I talked about early adopters sometimes feeling like we're a little punished, but what can I say? It kind of ticks me off. I've got the Circle Pad Pro. I showed you guys that too in a previous video. But it's a hassle. If you want a battery expander, you got to remove the Circle Pad Pro. There's some other peripherals that don't allow you to use the Circle Pad Pro. So I can kind of do away with the Circle Pad Pro and, you know, get the best of both worlds. Get battery expansion capabilities and have a second analog stick, which is kind of cool. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is another title. But, sorry, back to Majora's Mask. What I was also going to say is it's also going to, as with Ocarina of Time, it's going to feature, where was it? Did I have that as a snapshot? Never mind. It's going to feature improved graphics and improved gameplay stuff. What I remember reading was quest log, simplified saving, and improved boss battles. So that should be pretty cool. I beat that game again on the 3DS, and it's funny how nostalgia works. When you think back about a game's graphics, you often don't think of them being as bad as they actually are. The benefit of nostalgia is you kind of, you know, the old cliche, you look at the world through rose-colored lenses. So true. You put 3DS Ocarina of Time beside you know, the original version, and it's night and day in terms of the texturing. But in your mind, you don't even notice the new textures, really. I mean, you notice it's a beautiful game, but you kind of, your mind tricks you into thinking that's how the old one looks when it didn't. So that'll be cool. Xenoblade Chronicles 3D is out in April. That was probably one of my, I would say, top favorite RPGs the year it was released in, and it was consequently the only RPG on the Wii that I really enjoyed. And I shouldn't say that. There was one more. Was it The Last Story? I think The Last Story was the other one. Loved Xenoblade Chronicles. It was a good way to describe it as a single-player MMO. It's got that MMO quest structure. You know, you got the people with the question marks or exclamation marks, do the quest, turn them in, their question marks, etc., etc. Similar to that. Just a great game. Gorgeous graphics for the Wii. And I say for the Wii, you know, yeah, I'm a bit of a snob. Obviously, it's no PS4 or Super PC or Xbox One, but it holds its own, the Wii. Compared to the Xbox 360 and PS3, rather. It held its own, and Xenoblade Chronicles was no graphical slouch. It was decent. Mario vs. Donkey Kong will be the first cross-play game between 3DS and Wii U. That's also coming out, announced at Nintendo Direct. And in other news, this one came as a bit of a shock, but not really, because people are cheap bastards at heart. I know I am. The Xbox One outsold the PS4 for the months of November and December due to the aggressive price cut Microsoft threw their console under for those months. No exact figures are out. Microsoft actually kind of jumped the gun. They couldn't wait to brag about it. And I got no problem with that. I don't mind Microsoft. Like I said, I've got every console. I'm a gamer. It's about the games to me. But I'd love to know where they're getting their exact figures from. But I'm sure we'll see those published shortly. This one is a bit disappointing. Grand Theft Auto for PC. I kind of knew it was coming. I had a feeling that it would be delayed. As you guys know, it was originally supposed to come out in January this month, but now it's been pushed back to March, so approximately 2 months. Worth the wait? Hell yeah. I bought the game for PS3. I bought it again used for PlayStation 4 so I could try the first person, and I will no doubt buy it again for the PC to try out 4K. Storylines are going to be, I know, the same, but honestly, I can't get enough of Trevor, that fucking lunatic. He's so much fun to play. And, I get to do side stuff this time around. It's one of those games, even you got a stressful day, you pick it up for 10 minutes, you start doing a side quest, and all hell breaks loose. And before you know it, you're driving a tank through downtown LA or using an attack chopper on innocent people at the beach. A great way to vent. Fantastic game. I'll definitely pick that up. Unfortunately, yeah, a little bit of a delay there. Gamestop sales were down about 6.7% this holiday season. Personal opinion, probably somewhat due to digital distribution, but also a drought of new titles. There haven't been a lot of good titles in 2014. I thought 2014 was a bit of a step back in terms of games released, but anyways, there you have it. GameStop sales down a bit. And the last bit of news I was going to talk about, because this is a game that changed my fucking life when I was a kid. None other than Elite Dangerous. The original Elite, for anybody who doesn't know what the Elite series is, it spawned all the Space Trader type games. You could argue if it wasn't for Elite, well, you could probably argue Star Raiders for the Atari if you really want to go old school, but Elite was the first one that gave you stats. It was that RPG light feeling of trading in a massive universe. It only had a few quests, the original Elite. Mostly it was just about building up your ship and attaining the status of Elite, which was X number of 100 kills or 1,000, I think. Yeah, actually it was in the low thousands. Elite Dangerous is the latest in that series, and it was David Braben and Ian Bell were the original programmers, and David did a Kickstarter campaign to release Elite Dangerous. So this is a new title. It got a lot of publicity, probably the last 6 months, 6 to 8 months, I would say, due to the fact that it works almost flawlessly with the Oculus Rift. And it's been compared to Star Citizen. And me, again, I'm a gamer. I'm not going to pick sides. I'm going to buy both. I'm going to buy Star Citizen. I'm going to buy Elite Dangerous. Actually, I've already bought Elite Dangerous, but same with Star Citizen. Where I'm torn is, do I want to get the dev kit for Oculus Rift 2 now to play it, or wait for a commercial release? So I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. My gut is telling me to wait, so the game's not going anywhere. I just wanted to support the author. I purchased it. I will get back to it. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Should I wait, or should I just drop the coin on the dev kit too? I'm not sure. Either way, guys, as always, cheers, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Leave your comments below. If you didn't like the video, you didn't like the video. I would like to know why, but you don't owe me an explanation. If you liked it and want to comment on anything I've mentioned, leave the comments below. And again, let me know what you think about the Oculus Rift. Cheers, guys.